they were gonna put her out there just for senior night, I think.
Okay.
No, it's broke. They're gonna. Did you talk to Julianne?
Well, she just texted me and said they're gonna bypass Clinton on Monday
Yeah,
and see if she can hold the stick, but
yeah.
we'll need surgery eventually.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Well, yeah, she's got all Team South Dakota and everything to do too, so I don't know if she'll. I don't know. Sometimes you're better off just have the surgery like Monday, or you know what I mean? And just get over with it. But then she's probably not gonna play anyway. So.
Sucks.
Yeah.
I was hoping I touched it last night. I was like,
Yeah. I figured when I saw you. Yeah, I watched you last night when you were looking at it. I could tell.
and you just hope you're wrong and it's swelling and
I
you're
know.
not overnight. But she sent Harper a picture of it this morning and how swollen was the picture.
Yeah, it was swollen.
I wasn't surprised, but I was hoping I was wrong.
I know.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know how she'll do. I don't know how she'll do Team South Dakota either. She's got a lot of hockey left. So we'll see if she can do it that split. I'm not sure.
I know.
We just booked our flights to Anaheim.
The non-refundable. I put non-refundable, but I was like, oh god, that would suck.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. That's all we can do.
Right? I know.
Test, 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 test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, 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 test. Test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Hello, hello, test, test. Test. Girls varsity Lakers are going to play the Mitchell Marlins. They played last night, and we will go recap that. But let me tell you a little bit about what's going on today. There's a lot going on today in the rink. It's Stick It to Cancer night. Always one of the best nights in the rink is Stick It to Cancer. All the proceeds, all the money that's raised for Stick It to Cancer will go to Cottington County Cares. You'll see both teams have their Stick It to Cancer jerseys on. You'll see a lot of pink in the arena. And each one of these players are also playing for somebody, usually a family member, neighbor, friend, so forth. So they're kind of playing in honor of those folks. And those will be announced tonight. It's Stick It to Cancer night here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena all night long. We're going to be here broadcasting girls varsity, and that's a 3:15 puck drop. And then we'll take a little break, and we will go to the boys JV, and then the varsity boys will play, and I believe that's an 8 o'clock puck drop. So we're going to get underway here with the festivities for Stick It to Cancer. The other thing that's going on tonight, it's senior night. This Watertown Lakers team has 5 seniors that are going to be recognized down on the ice. Janelle Lloyd, Rachel Scott, Kayla Randall, Meg Zunde, and Jada Jenkins. We will be talking a little bit about each one of those players and what they've meant to this program. And so we will do that. The other thing is that we're celebrating 30 years of women's hockey in Watertown. So it's 30 years. We're one of the older women's programs in the state. So that's kind of a big deal for Watertown. So it's 3 celebrations. It's Stick It to Cancer, it's senior night, and 30 years of women's girls Laker hockey. So that's kind of a big deal. We'll be here all day. This is Jim Lloyd. I'm going to bring you the broadcast for both games, girls varsity, boys varsity. It's Laker action, and the Mitchell Marlins are in town for all of those games tonight. The Watertown Laker girls played Mitchell last night in a loss at 4-0. It was Reese Amick who had a hat trick and scored 2 goals in the first period, 1 in the second period, and then McKenna Taranis capped it off to make it a 4-0 win. The Watertown Lakers unable to find the goal last night, and that's kind of the way that one went down. But the nice thing about these games when you play back-to-back, you get to do it all over again. It's been quite a week for the Watertown Lakers girls varsity team. It started off with Rachel Scott, one of our seniors, and a broken ankle. So she is out for the year. And then we had McKenna Knopf, took a hard hit in practice. We didn't know if she was going to play. She had her concussion, so forth, and checked. She did not have a concussion, and she played a nice game last night. It was nice to have her in the lineup. Then yesterday in that first period, it was the other senior, Janelle Lloyd, who suffered a thumb bone break in her thumb. So she's out for today. She's out for tomorrow as we go to Brookings tomorrow, but she is out for this game and the rest of the weekend. She had it examined this morning. They're going to try to put a different type of cast on so she can possibly play for the rest of the year. And, of course, she is also a Team South Dakota member, and that begins a lot of hockey after the season's done. So a lot up in the air for this Watertown Laker team, and some of those girls, we wish them the best as they heal up and get back to play. We are going to go down here after some point, and we are going to recognize those seniors on the ice with Mom and Dad. So I will run down. I will cut the broadcast off for just a little while, and then I will come back on. The live stream will stay on, and then I'll come back, and we will bring you the game. It's a 3:15 puck drop. Don't be surprised if we run a little late today with these ceremonies and so forth. It does run just a little bit late, so we are going to bring it to you the best we can. Anywhere in the world that you're watching today, I'm happy to have you along this broadcast. Of course, we'd happy to have you along if you came to the arena. This is the last home game for the girls varsity. So if you want to check out this girls varsity team in person, you're going to have to get here today, and you're going to have to get here by 3:15. So that's where we're at with the girls varsity. It is senior night, and we're going to go about those festivities here real soon. Stick It to Cancer night, 30 years of girls hockey in the city of Watertown. If you haven't been to the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena, we are in the premier rink today and this afternoon and tonight. It's one of the nicest, probably the nicest rink in the state of South Dakota. It's brand new. We played a few games here last year, and of course a full season's being played here now. So it's a great facility. It's warm inside, unlike the other rink. You can sit in here in a small sweatshirt and be very comfortable. Not a bad seat in the house. This seat, there's always room for everybody. So come on out if you can't get here, stay with me for this broadcast. We're going to bring it to you. I'm going to head down to Rinkside and going to take part in senior night for Janelle Lloyd and my wife. Then I will be back, and we will continue to broadcast tonight. Stay with us. Welcome back to the broadcast as I was down with my senior. What do those seniors mean to a program? It's hard to say. They mean everything. Some of those girls have been playing varsity hockey for years. It's Janelle Lloyd, Rachel Scott, Kayla Randall, Meg Sunday, Jada Jenkins. Rachel Scott, she's been playing the whole time. When I say they've been playing the whole time, that means they've been playing right from the start when they were able to get on skates. She's been playing many, many years. Played a lot of defense. In fact, at the beginning of the year and all year last year and the year before, she was the defense anchor for this team for a long, long time. And just this year, Coach Kranz, put her at forward where she became a natural. At a forward position, you want to make a good forward, you play him at defense, and vice versa. And that's exactly what Kurt did. Unfortunately, she came down with a broken ankle. So her season, her senior year is done. But man, she has meant a lot to this program. She's a quiet leader on this team. Never said a lot, not real vocal, but she played as a leader should. Kayla Randall is the other senior. She's involved in this hockey organization once again from the beginning. Her parents are big, vital parts of this Laker organization. Todd is the president of the association and doing a great job. And of course, Molly does everything that Todd wants her to do and more. So it's a good family for the Lakers, and Kayla's part of it. And we appreciate everything she's done. When your dad's the president, your whole family gets to work.
Tori Simon is the wife of Ben and mother of Lily and Landon.
In hockey,
Tori was diagnosed
4 or 5 years. Last year took her out with a knee injury that actually happened, I believe, in softball. So she did not play last year, but came to every game. She was on the bench every game, and with those friends of hers, her teammates, they become very close as they travel around the country playing hockey. And Meg is one of those persons that she just learned how to play hockey at a late age, and she just learned fast, and she's very athletic. And she really became a vital part of this team, and of course is for this season as she is back. Hard to come back from a knee injury like she had. It's not more than physical, it's scary. It's scary to come back. And she did it with a lot of enthusiasm and is a big part of this team. Jada Jenkins is another one of those seniors that came to us late. In fact, she's been playing, I think, 3 years. And she took last year off and is back with the team again. She just couldn't stay away from that Laker family, Laker teammates. And we like having her along. Of course, she doesn't get the playing time that she probably should. She is now on that and Molly Schmaling, and she has participated in that third line activity and done a nice job. I think it was the year before last, she did have her first goal as a Laker. So she's been a lot of fun to have in this organization, even though when you start late. And then, of course, the one up that is dear to my heart is Janelle Lloyd. She started playing hockey because all of her 3 siblings did ahead of her, and she kind of started playing because she had to. She was about 3 or 4 when she started and has done nothing but play hockey ever since she put her uniform and a helmet on. She has spent more time in a hockey rink than any of my kids ever did because she was there when she was barely old enough to walk. So she spent an awful lot of time, and it was just natural for her to put a set of skates on and just play hockey. Member of Team South Dakota, has been a member of Team South Dakota for a number of years. Out of all the kids that I have that have played hockey, she's probably played more hockey than anybody in the whole family, and of course has spent more minutes in a hockey rink. So that senior night means something to her, and of course, Mom and Dad. It's hard to believe you won't have a player playing high school hockey after this as a dad and a family. We'll continue to probably broadcast, and of course her older sister, Jacqueline, is playing in college for Concordia College, and she we chase that around too. But so there's a lot of hockey to be played in our family, and Janelle has always been a part of that, of course, in hockey. She, however, did last night's game. She had a broken thumb. So she's going to be out for a while for sure this weekend. They're going to try to put a different cast on her. And I'm here to tell you, if she can play, she will. So we'll see how that thumb heals up. You hate to think that it's over because she actually has a Team South Dakota whole part of a season and national championships tournament in California after this regular season. And so many of these girls do that on both ends. So it's 5 seniors for the Watertown Lakers. As you see on your live stream, it's the Mitchell Marlins in their Stick It to Cancer jerseys, and they are all playing for somebody. And I don't think any student out here or anybody in this building has not been affected by cancer. And that's what it's all about tonight. We're playing for a cause. This money will go, that's raised through raffles and so on and so forth in the lobby, will be given to Cottington County Cares. We're going to try to go to Rink Mite here and see if we can see who the Lakers come out and who they're all playing for.
Number 8, J.D. Jenkins, in memory of Grandma Rebecca. Number 9, Audrey Ivey, in memory of Grandma Judy. Number 11, Keegan Stoll, in memory of Jesse Swift and in honor of Chris Miller. Number 12, Janelle Lloyd, in memory of Grandpa Ivan Mathis and Grandpa Pat Lloyd. Number 13, Shaylin Shirkers, in memory of Grandpa Kay and in honor of Aunt Tracy. Number 14, Rachel Scott, in memory of Grandma Cindy and in honor of Grandpa Mike. Number 15, Lily Murray, in memory of Grandpa Steinbauer. Number 16, Kayla Randall, in memory of Grandpa Roger and in honor of Grandma Kathy. Number 17, Avery Anderson, in honor of Grandpa Arnold Lundstad and in honor of Grandma Linda McCool. Number 19, Grayson Webb, in memory of Sarah Shepard and in honor of Jason Meyer. Number 20, Molly Schmelling, in memory of Grandpa Marlo Ronke and in honor of Grandma Nancy. Number 23, Piper Kruger, in honor of Colette Kruger. Number 24, Kira Recky, in memory of Nick Shadid. Number 25, Nyla Vanilla, in honor of Lynn Walrath and Lynn Larson. Number 27, Ken Knopf, in honor of Grandpa Ken Wall. Number 28, Melissa Matthews, in honor of Jocelyn Zinbridge. Number 29, Sloan Allen, in honor of Uncle Matt Schlapp. Number 32, Corey Ruby, in memory and honor of anyone who has battled cancer or is currently battling cancer. Number 33, Kira Henman, in memory of great-grandma Delange. Number 35, Kelsey Gromas, in honor of Grandpa Jim and Grandpa Jeff. Number 38, Adriana Kaiser, in memory of Papa Bob Kaiser. Number 39, Elena Hudson, in memory of Granddad Bob Hudson. Number 44, Emma Schleisner, in honor of Blake Millman. And number 46, Hannah Matthews, in honor of Jocelyn Zinbridge. And Coach Kurt Kranz will be in memory and honor of all who have fought cancer. And Coach Brandon Henneman will be in honor of Mom Tammy Dietrich and Aunt Rhonda and Miles. Coach Caitlin Kunkel, in memory of Armin Hinkelman. All right, if we could just all please rise for a quick prayer and a moment of silence.
thanks for all the blessings in our life and for giving us what it takes to play this game that we so love. Please keep all the players, refs, and coaches safe as they play this evening. Bless all those who give their time to help us play this game in honor of those that are or have fought cancer. As we all travel home tonight, we ask that the Lord keep us safe from harm. Surround them with your loving care and bring them safely to their journey's end. We ask this in Jesus' name, amen. At this time, we ask for a moment of silence to pray for those named in our hearts affected by this illness.
Next, we're going to have our ceremonial puck drop in memory of Kay Sutton. The Stick It to Cancer puck drop is in memory of Kay Sutton. Kay Sutton married into hockey when she married Randy, who was on the first hockey team in Aberdeen. As Kay and Randy's kids got older, hockey became a big part of their family, chasing kids across the state and making relationships through the Laker family. Kay was involved in Laker hockey, filling several roles as board member, director, and many other positions. Kay was the driving force in starting girls hockey in Watertown. The first girls team began in 1994. 1995, Kay's daughter Lindsay was interested in playing hockey. After recruiting players and trying hockey out, they quickly fell in love with the sport. Kay recruited their coach, and the season started with a group of 11 girls, gathered hand-me-down equipment, and a whole lot of fun. Kay fought for whatever price tag she could get into the girls, and found competition outside the state, as Watertown had the only team in the state for its first years. Kay served on the Watertown Laker Foundation for 4 years with the goal to positively support, enhance, and promote the Watertown Hockey Association. Kay was supportive of Laker hockey by supporting all levels and especially enjoyed watching her children and grandchildren on the ice. Kay triumphed over cancer into the gates of heaven on October 31st this year. Her symptoms began with a blood clot in her lower leg and progressed to have dizziness, lightheadedness, shoulder blade pain, and lower back pain. Kay was evaluated extensively in Watertown and Sioux Falls. On July 26th, she and her family were given the devastating diagnosis that stage 4 pancreatic cancer had advanced to a liver. Kay's options were limited in quality and quantity of life. Kay did seek another opinion in Chicago and was given a similar program. Kay opted to seek a more holistic route and relied heavily on her faith. She spent time connecting with friends and family as her energy allowed. Kay reminded us all she knew where she was going and looked forward to everyone meeting her in heaven someday too. Her wish was that everyone would connect with our Lord and Savior to be able to unite again someday in eternity. If we could all please rise and face the flag and take off your caps for playing the national anthem.
Stick it to cancer night here in the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. Done it for about 6 or 7 years now. It doesn't get any easier. It's kind of unique when you have everybody in the building all have one thing in common, and that is that somebody has been affected. One of their loved ones, their friends, their neighbors, been affected by cancer. And that's why we do it. It's Stick It to Cancer Night, girls varsity, and we'll do the same thing with the boys varsity. Ceremonial puck drop for Kay Sutton. If you know Kay Sutton, we don't have to say a whole lot about her. She was that kind of person that everybody loved. If you ever met her, you ever talked to her, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that Sutton family, good to have them recognized. And what a supporter of hockey. Her husband took care of the old ice arena when it was just started. Took care of ice, made sure that thing worked. He was kind of a refrigeration guy. So we are going to get underway here. We're going to play hockey. It's Stick It to Cancer night. It's Stick It to Cancer jerseys. And Mitchell has some of their jerseys. Numbers are changed. I don't know why they do that to an announcer like me, but it's going to be Reese Amick, McKenna Tronis, and Lila Mimek. Tristan Zimmer. And
My name is Meg Sunday, and you're watching Laker Hockey.
Harper Hendricks, number 4.
I'm Jada Jenkins. I'm number 8.
Janelle Lloyd, number 12. Kayla Randall, 16.
Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. Jim Lloyd going to bring you the broadcast. Welcome aboard on that live stream. And what a nice place this is to play hockey. We have all the graphics, and of course Willie's Sports Bar is one of those sponsors that make it all happen. We're going to have a puck drop brought to you by Willie's Sports Bar. Dakota Land Federal Credit Union brought you that starting lineup. Lots of ways to spend a little money and to support a great cause. Cottington County Cares here at Stick It to Cancer night in the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. We're on the premier rink. It's probably the premier rink in the state, I would say. Missing from the lineup tonight will be Janelle Lloyd. And also Rachel Scott. 2 seniors that are not going to make it tonight. Although I see Janelle Lloyd out there, I think she's going to take a puck drop with a broken hand. That ought to be interesting. She kicks it along because she can't use her stick. And that's our senior. As Janelle Lloyd's going to miss her first or her last home game. She obviously doesn't want to get off the ice, but she's unable to play.
Please give a big Laker hand for Janelle Lloyd.
A couple of her Team South Dakota friends there. Reese Amick, McKenna Tronis. So she's unable to play her last home game as a Laker. And we'll see what happens going into the future. As of right now, we have Harper Hendricks, and this one is underway. It's Stick It to Cancer night. As the Watertown Lakers in their black and purple pink jerseys scoot the puck up into the neutral zone. It's tapped in now deep by Zimmer. Trista Zimmer and Meg Zunde battle it out in the corner as Mimic gives a little shove over to the other side. Far side for the Lakers, Alyssa Matthews. And this is Harper Hendricks. Harper Hendricks going to bring it in. 2-on-2, look to get it over to Kayla Randall in the neutral zone. Got picked off by a Mitchell Marlin. Mitchell Marlin are in their white and pink uniforms as Kayla Randall's going to take the first shot of the game. And that's going to find a home in the glove of Kaylee O'Connor. We're just underway after some festivities. Stick at the Cancer Night and Senior Night. Also, we're celebrating at the Watertown Lakers. We're celebrating 30 years of girls hockey. We've been doing it a long time here in Watertown, 30 years. That's a lot of generations as we have faced off in the offensive zone. And this is Laughlin that's going to bring it up out of her defensive zone out to the neutral zone and pushed it right back to the defense for the Lakers. This is Lily Murray. Lily Murray's going to skate it up. And it's dumped in by Laughlin. McKenna Knopf, nice to see her in the lineup tonight. She had a bump on her head this week. Everything came out fine. She's going to skate it up in front of her own bench, going to dump it in over to Laughlin. These teams went back and forth and back and forth. If you caught the broadcast last night in the third period, I was wondering if anybody was going to make a pass and catch a pass. There was a lot of neutral zone play, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but it was kind of comical. This game just kind of played out. As we're going to have an offensive face-off here down on the right-hand side of O'Connor. Thanks, everybody, for making this thing happen, this broadcast. The Watertown Lakers have partnered up with the Shamrocks here in town and have got an awful lot of nice equipment to bring you a broadcast. And this goes a pass right straight in. It's turned over in the offensive zone, and in comes Tristan Zimmer. Tristan Zimmer's going to dump it in deep. Going to go right in back of Lila Vanilli. Lila Vanilli, she's got the best name in hockey, in women's hockey. She's the goalie for the Watertown Lakers as Tristan Zimmer finds it in the offensive zone. On the far side, can't find Mimek. There goes a shot in. That was sticked away. That went in by McKenna Taranis. McKenna Taranis, she's the daughter of the coach for the Mitchell Marlins, as this one's going to go the length of the ice and maybe not far enough. Nope, it's going to not be an icing. I thought it was, as Mitchell is going to work up out of their defensive zone. This is held in, and Graceland Webb blows a tire as she touches that one, and we are going to get a first penalty of the game here. And that's going to come in at 14:36 for the Mitchell Marlins. It's a trip. So we're going to have our first power play opportunity here for the Watertown Lakers as the faceoff is won, and Zunde is going to push it in deep. Wraps back around. It is a power play opportunity brought to you by Sharp Chevrolet, and O'Connor has got that one in her glove. We're going to have a stoppage of play here. Two power play goals last night for the Lakers, or for the Mitchell Marlins. I'm looking for my sheet here, my score sheet. As this one is cleared out by the Mitchell Marlins all the way down. As the Watertown Lakers need to get this one going back in the right direction if they're going to capitalize on this power play. It's just over a minute left in this power play. Lakers not able to get their power play going last night. I think they had three opportunities last night, not able to get anything going. As play continues in the offensive zone, looking out in front is the Watertown Lakers, and O'Connor fell on it. That puck squirts out. And nonetheless, we get a stoppage of play. Offensive faceoff here coming for the Lakers. This is Harper Hendricks. Harper Hendricks. Tristan Zimmer. Turned it around, trying to kill off a little time on this PK for the Mitchell Marlins. It was a 4-0 loss for the Lakers last night is Harper Hendricks going to try to keep it in, and it comes out just beyond the blue line. We're going to get offsides because everybody was in the zone. 38 seconds left in this power play opportunity for the Lakers. One shot on goal. And in this power play opportunity as Harper Hendricks takes the neutral zone faceoff, and it's pushed forward by the Mitchell Marlins. Mitchell Marlins, Hotchkins. This is Annalie Hotchkins and Evelyn Hotchkiss. I don't know if I made that differentiation, but there's two sisters on this team as Annalie Hotchkiss goes into the boards, and we're going to get another offsides penalty by the Lakers as they try to come in on their power play opportunity. 15 seconds left. They haven't been able to set up shop in their offensive zone. It's going to be Schleissner, Kruger, Graceland Webb. Going to try to get this power play going in the right direction. We're going defense to defense. Oh, Matthews pushes it up forward for the Lakers, and they dump it in deep. McKenna Taranis is there in back of her own goalie, and we are going to be 5-on-5 hockey as the Mitchell Marlins. This is Amick, tries to get it up to McKenna Taranis, trying to get it up out of that zone. And they're kicking it along. And now we're up into the offensive zone. This is Mimic. Mimic. You miss those seniors if you're a Laker. You miss them in this game. You have two seniors with years and years of experience, and they're out of the lineup today as this one gets kicked over by Schleissner. Looking for Kruger. Can't get it in the neutral zone. Dumped back the other way. And this is Mathis that has to push it in the right direction up to the neutral zone. And coming in is the Mitchell Marlins. Mitchell Marlins, this is Amick. Amick, she had three of them last night looking for a centering pass. Nobody home for the Mitchell Marlins. Puck goes back out to defense. It's pinned temporarily. This is Schleissner. She's going to bounce it off her own boards right by her own bench. She's going to go get a change. Fresh legs coming for the Lakers as the Lakers deep in the offensive zone. This is Randall. Randall looking for a centering pass. A nice looking centering pass there. Couldn't get it on her stick was Hendricks as she goes down in the near corner. I'm perched up on the third floor here of the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena in that far corner. If you look at your camera, I'm to your right all the way up at the top, same side of the rink, as the Watertown Lakers push it through the neutral zone. This is Harper Hendricks. Harper Hendricks going to push it in. She's about 1-on-3, 1-on-4. She's down in the far side. McKenna Taranis trying to get it up out of the zone, held in by Zunde. Zunde shot flat on the ice, comes back out to the neutral zone for the Watertown Lakers. This is Knopf. Knopf going to go to Graceland Webb. She gets tripped up right on the red line. It gets pushed forward here by the Mitchell Marlins. Now it comes back out. And this is the Watertown Lakers. Chasing that one is Patricia Martinson. Shot goes on, a good-looking shot. That came from Zimmer, and it had to be sticked away by Vanelli as the Lakers try to push it around in back of their own goalie. Going to try to get going in the right direction, and this is Schleissner. Schleissner held in here by the Mitchell Marlins. Zunde's going to take it around her goalie, going to try to figure this one out, get it up going in the right direction. Held in by the Mitchell Marlins. There goes a shot on by the Marlins. And that shot was in by Haley Botzlefson. As McKenna Taranis, she gets up into the crease. Trying to push that away was Lila Vanelli as it goes all the way across. Good look there for the Mitchell Marlins. And we're going to have another penalty coming up here. And this is going to go on Mitchell Marlins. I thought it was maybe on the Lakers. It's going to go on the Marlins. And the Watertown Lakers are going to have another penalty. This is Tristan Zimmer. She had two early in the period last night. So Mitchell, I believe that was a trip. I think I'm going to call it a trip. 9:50 left in this first period as Tristan Zimmer gets a 2-minute penalty as the Lakers go on a power play. It's a Sharp Chevrolet power play. As it comes back out to the neutral zone, this is Murray. Murray going to stop and go, curving around. Lakers had one power play that came in at 14:36, unable to set up shop on their power play. As this one comes out to the neutral zone, Murray's going to catch it back, way back in her defensive zone as Mimic gives a little pressure, trying to get it to Harper Hendricks. That pass was behind her. She can't get a hold of it, and pushed in and on a backhand by Reese Amick. This is Murray going to try to get it going again. Amick gets over there and gives her a little pressure. This is Murray. Look out, that's a dangerous pass in front. Went all the way across to Kaylin Randall. Here's Amick. Amick with a backhand. She has looking short-handed and gets another shot. Look out, she's going to bring this one around, looking for a centering pass. Gets tipped away in traffic somewhere along the line. This is a power play here for the Watertown Lakers, and Amick looked twice at a short-handed. And McKenna Knopf at 8:52 is going to go into the penalty box. So that's the first Lakers penalty of the game by Knopf. That's a 2-minute penalty, and I believe that was a trip. Nonetheless, it's a 2-minute penalty. So we're going to be 4-on-4 hockey here for about a minute. And then the Mitchell Marlins are going to go on the power play. So 4-on-4 here for a minute as this one goes up to Gracelyn Webb in the neutral zone. Nice backhanded pass to Schleissner. Schleissner's going to bring it all the way deep down into the far corner. Looking for a centering pass. Was broken up by Laughlin. And there's Schleissner, found it on her forehand. She fired it up and over the top of the rack. As now the Lakers are going to play a little offense. There's a shot just inside the blue line by Schleissner. Schleissner getting a couple shots away here. She needs to put it on net. The Lakers did not score a goal last night. As Schleissner knocks over McKenna Taranas as she's bringing out of her defensive zone. Neutral zone play here. We're at 18 seconds left, and we're going to be on a power play for the Mitchell Marlins. Lakers in their defensive zone. Would be nice to get it down to the other end before Mitchell goes on the power play, and this is Harper Hendricks. She's going to go in 1-on-4 as the Lakers are caught in a change. She's going to get to her backhand, going to shovel it forward as she loses her skates and goes up into the boards and back, and it becomes a Mitchell Marlin power play. Mitchell Marlins coming up through the neutral zone. This is Zimmer. Zimmer bringing it in on her forehand, going to take a shot off the post as Lila Vanilli had that covered all the way. A hard one off the post. Zimmer gets pinned against the boards and the near boards. Now a nice pass up to Kayla Randall. Kayla Randall going to shoot it all the way down. Of course, they are on a power kill, or penalty kill. It's in the far corner, that defensive zone for the Mitchell Marlins. Puck is trapped over to our left. As you look at the camera, I have close to the same view that you have. As the Mitchell Marlins are going to put it all the way down. Maybe should have let it go for Murray. We'd had an offensive faceoff since they were on the power play. That thing looked like it was going to be iced. And the Mitchell Marlins can't get out of their defensive zone on their own power play. And we are full strength as neither team got anything done on a power play. Murray goes down trying to get it out of her defensive zone, gets up on her knees. There goes a shot on, and Nyla Vanilli has got it all the way. That shot went on by Reese Amick. Reese Amick, she's a senior for the Mitchell Marlins. She had a heck of a night last night. Had a hat trick. She's on her way to Jamestown, North Dakota to play a little college hockey. She's going to be a Jamestown Jimmy. That's where her sister plays. Be good to see them two on the ice. I remember when they were on the ice years ago. Schleissner brings it up with her skates. She's going to circle it all the way deep. She goes up through the neutral zone, gets it far deep, and here's a loose puck in front. And Webb trying to get it over to her forehand. She's got it now on her forehand, shoots it again. A lot of traffic in front as Webb goes down, trying to push it with her backhand. Mitchell Marlins pinched on the side. This is Schleissner making contact as Lakers are holding it in. And coming back out of that defensive zone, it goes to Zimmer up to the neutral zone. Can't get it over to Laughlin. Lakers turn it around. This is Webb as she pushes it down, and Lakers are going to get a change. Fresh legs coming here for the Lakers, and doing a good job of pinching the Mitchell Marlins in their defensive zone. Good pressure here by the Lakers thus far in this first period. 5:40 left in this first period. This is Kenna Taranis coming in with Murray. Murray doing a good job. Now Zunde gets in on it as McKenna Taranis has to give the puck up. Offensive zone here for the Mitchell Marlins. A shot goes in by Taranis. Not much on it. Nyla Vanilli is able to slide to her right. We got a stoppage of play, 5:24. It's a scoreless game. 4 shots on goal, both teams. As a nice shot comes in from Zimmer just inside the blue line, patted away by Vanelli. Puck continues. McKenna Tarana, she's going to circle around. She's on her forehand. She's looking for a teammate in front. Can't find anybody. This is Zimmer. Zimmer puts a shot on. That's broken up in traffic. Bringing this one around is Matthews. Matthews trying to push it up. Tried to push that one up to Audrey Eide. Now she gives up the puck in the middle. McKenna Taranis looking for a backhand shot. Gets her rebound back as Amick tries to push it in. She can't get it on her stick cleanly as Amick picks it up now in the near corner. They're in the corner right above where I am. And pushed out of the zone. Doing a good job is Audrey Eide. She wears number 9. Just gotten some playing time as of late on this varsity roster. As McKenna Taranis brings it in 1-on-4. Everybody else is changing, looking for a centering pass. Harper Hendricks going to fire it into her own bench, and we get a stoppage of play. 4:23 in this first period. It's the Mitchell Marlins, Watertown Lakers. It's Stick It to Cancer night. It's 30 years of girls hockey. It's a stoppage of play. It's Technicolor screen printing stoppage of play. We have lots of sponsors. Our YouTube sponsors, Heath Rylance, Wells Fargo Advisors. Senior video sponsor, Brad Elsher, Investment Center Advisory Group. Brad Elsher's also on the coaches committee and has a son, Jack, that we're going to see play at 8 o'clock. Technicolor screen printing. They've always been there for the Watertown Lakers. Anything you need printed up and so forth. They do some stuff for the Shamrocks also. So Technicolor screen printing. They're one of those sponsors that you just always like to have, and you end up kind of leaning on those sponsors to make it all happen as the Lakers trying to get it up out of their defensive zone. This is Murray going to push it up the near corner, gets it up to Schleissner. Schleissner goes down on her back. Murray's going to get it back. She's going to look over defense to defense, and she does. Pushing this one forward, can't get all of it. Is the Watertown Lakers. Gracelyn Webb's over on the far side. She's got it pinned over right by that Laker bench. Everybody's going to get involved, and we're going to have a blown whistle as referees lose sight of a still puck along the boards. And it's going to be an offensive face-off. I'm sorry, a neutral zone face-off. It's going to go to the center dot. Puck drop, Willie's Sports Bar, puck drop face-off. Nice to have Willie's Sports Bar. That's my favorite place to eat. My kids give me a hard time because when we go out to eat, it's the only place I want to go. It's a great lunch menu. As Reese Amick brings it in, shoots in traffic, goes up and over the top of the rack. Offensive zone here. There is a shot that was deflected somewhere along the line for the Mitchell Marlins, and they're going to get on the board with 3:10. Yeah, that's Tristan Zimmer. Gets the first goal for Mitchell Marlins, makes it a 1-0 game. That puck was shot in just inside the blue line and kind of took a funny bounce, maybe a one-hopper to the shortstop there, and ended up going over the head of that Watertown Lakers. Also was tipped. Amick from Zimmer. That's why it looks so funny, because Amick tipped it. So Amick gets the first goal of the game. She picks up right where she left off with a hat trick last night. She scores the first one here for the Mitchell Marlins. As McKenna Taranis brings this one in. I'm sorry, that was Katie Hone. She loses her feet in her offensive zone, and Zunde is going to go on the far side, going to try to bring it up out of that defensive zone, pushes up forward. That's to Molly Schmeling. Molly Schmeling pushing it along the boards. Fanning on a pass is Matthews. Watertown Lakers. This is Kayla Randall chipping it out of the zone. Mitchell Marlins holding up for just a second. Shot goes in. That one in by Zimmer. Pad save by Vanelli. As the Watertown Lakers back over to Schmeling. Schmeling's also just getting a little time on this varsity roster. She pushes it along the best she can over there, and this is Matthews. Matthews going to get it up to Schleissner. Schleissner takes it up in the neutral zone, stops for a minute at the red line, gets it poked away. Skating it up is Alyssa Matthews. She's going to push it towards the goal, goes back around to that far corner as we get it out to the neutral zone where the Mitchell Marlins, and pushing that one was up, was Annalie Hotchkiss. She's going to go take a break. Reese Amick in the corner with Knopf. They both go down, and Schleissner's there to help out. She's trying to dig it out as it's pinned against the board. Now it comes loose. Mimic finds it behind that Watertown Laker goalie. As Mimic pushes it out to defense. Defense dumps it down in deep. That was pushed in there by Virginia Wyatt. Puck is trimmed, held up over on the far side. And Schleissner is going to push it up out of the zone, and Laughlin can't hold it in, and checking up are the Mitchell Marlins. Throwing it all the way across for the Watertown Lakers, and Lakers get caught in a change here, and there goes a shot on Vanilli off of her glove. There's a big rebound. That shot went in by Virginia Wyatt as the Lakers were caught in a change, and up through the neutral zone in a hurry is Piper Kruger. Piper Kruger going to take a shot. Piper Kruger's come a long ways in her hockey career, and she's going to take a shot. That's Kayla Randall off the pad. So the Watertown Lakers, we're under a minute if you're not paying attention. I wasn't. 21 seconds left in this first period. Comes out to the neutral ice for the Lakers. And this is Knopf going to skate it in. She loses her feet in this far corner, however, goes down deep for the Watertown Lakers. Turning it around, trying to get it up out of that zone, up out of the zone. This is Mathis. She's going to go defense to defense, over to Knopf, and that's going to do it as that last 21 seconds ticks away. It's the end of the first period. At the Watertown Lakers find themselves down 1-0, much like last night. They were down 2-0 at the end of the first period, so it's only down by 1. An awkward puck that went in by Zimmer, and Amick touched it. And that's what made it go over the head of Lila Vanilli. At 3:10 was the only score for Mitchell, and then the only score in the game. 2 Mitchell penalties early on at 14:36, 9:50. Lakers couldn't get anything going on their power play, and then the Lakers had a 1-minute differential penalty by Knopf as she went in for a trip at 8:52, and unable to score on that one was the Mitchell Marlins. So no power play goals, but however, there was one goal by the Mitchell Marlins. It was Amick from Zimmer. We're going to take a break here on Stick at the Cancer Night. 30 years of girls hockey, and it was senior night. Janelle Lloyd, Rachel Scott, Kayla Randall, Meg Sunday, and Jada Jenkins all being honored for everything they've done for this Laker program over the years. It's senior night here at the Premier Rink at Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. We will be back in about 10 minutes. We're going to bring you the second period action. This is Jim Lloyd. We will see you in 10 minutes.
many sports, a winning team needs strength, strategy, and amazing execution. The same is true for investing. Wells Fargo Advisors is here to help you reach your goals with customized strategies and sophisticated planning tools. Wells Fargo Advisors, professional advice, innovative insights, a team that's invested in you. Heath Rylance, Senior Financial Advisor. In Watertown, SD, call Heath Rylance today at 605-882-7145. That's 605-882-7145. Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer, and a separate non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo and Company.
We're about 2.5 minutes away from puck drop in the second period. Mitchell Marlins girls varsity against the Lakers. Girls varsity. Mitchell Marlins 1-0 lead. That was scored from Zimmer to Amick. Just speaking with Amick dad, Kelly Amick, we were talking about the years way back when both the Amick sisters played here in Watertown and ended up moving to Mitchell, and the rest is history. So that's the way it goes. A big day here at the rink. Started at 12:30 in the Driscoll rink with Squirt A versus Brookings. And then the U14 girls played at 1 o'clock. And of course, girls varsity and Lakers against Mitchell. It was a 3:15 puck drop after a ceremony for senior night and Stick It to Cancer. And Squirt A's versus Yankton over in the Driscoll rink at 3:30. And then we start out right after this one with boys JV versus Mitchell. That one's going to start at 5:30. And then we're going to go to an 8 o'clock boys varsity. That's also against Mitchell. And of course, we will have the festivities for Stick It to Cancer night. So a lot of stuff going on here at Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. We're in the premier rink. It's Stick It to Cancer night. And also, after that last intermission, we saw some of our alumni girls players. 30 years of Laker hockey. This is what we're also celebrating. It's a big day here at the rink. Both rinks are busy all day long. The parking lot is full. A lot of things going on. Let's talk a little bit about girls varsity standings throughout the state. It's Sioux Falls at 16-0. Brookings Rangers just moved up to second. And with a win last night, they're 9-4. Aberdeen Cougars, Owyhee Capitals are at 4. And Mitchell Marlins at 5th. Sioux Center Storm at 6. And coming in at 7 is the Rushmore Thunder and the Watertown Lakers at 1-11-1. Let's see what happened last night. Rushmore beat Sioux Center 5-2, and Brookings beat Aberdeen 5-2. Today, Sioux Center Storm is playing at Rushmore, and the Owyhee Capitals, this is all girls varsity stuff, is playing at Aberdeen. So watch those standings in South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association. Get onto that website. If you haven't yet and you like hockey or South Dakota hockey, it's all there. All the scores, all the stats. Live scoring from every game. And of course, if you have a player or know anything, people that are playing in Watertown, we live stream all the games that are played in this arena. And we do announce or broadcast varsity games. So glad to have you along. I haven't been able to be in this rink for a while. I've been running around doing some broadcasting in other places at Concordia College. And we've been all over the country doing that for a while, but it's kind of nice to be back up in this perch on the 3rd floor. It is second period is underway as the puck is dropped at center ice, controlled here by the Lakers. Now going back the other way is McKenna Taranis. We've switched ends. I always call it the period of long ice. Your defense is as far away from your bench as it can be, and that can cause some problems as you can get stuck in some long shifts in your defensive zone as a puck goes in front. This was from Zimmer. Offensive play here for the Marlins. Kenneth Taranis In back of Lila Vanilli. She wears the white pads for the Lakers. As this puck is centered, comes up out of the zone. And this is the Watertown Lakers on a rush. This is McKenna Knopf. I'm sorry, that's Matthews. Alyssa Matthews found herself one-on-one. Now she's got the puck again. She's going to push it up front into the crease. She came off the bench. That was Alyssa Matthews and found the puck on an open breakaway there. As the Mitchell Marlins, Zimmer behind their own goalie, and they're just content to throw it out of their zone. We are going to have an icing call. As the Mitchell Marlins, that's what happens when you're in that second period. You're a long ways from your bench, and you'll see a few more icing calls. As the Marlins were content to ice the puck. However, they're going to be on a defensive face-off here. This Schleissner is going to step in. And she's going to go against Annalie Hotchkiss. That's won by the Mitchell Marlins, looking for a centering pass, trying to get it up out of that defensive zone. Held in momentarily there by Knopf. Knopf's going to squeeze down. And Webb is looking for a centering pass. Now she's going to get a backhand pass. There goes a shot on. A good-looking shot there from Schleissner. That had to be patted away by O'Connor as Graceland Webb in the near corner gets pinched by Hotchkiss. This is Webb. She's going to turn it around. She's deep, looking for a backhand centering pass. Couldn't quite get Schleissner in front as she was streaking in. As we're going back up the other way, Virginia Wyatt. Virginia Wyatt gets it going with her legs. She dumps it in the offensive zone and gives the puck up to the Watertown Lakers. Lakers up through the neutral zone over the red line and dump it in deep in their offensive zone. That was McKenna Knopf. Puck caroms around and goes all the way around and back out of the zone. And chasing over there is Sloan Allard. Sloan Allard back over to Piper Kruger. Gonna push a high bouncing puck as Amick can't get it going in the right direction. And now we're gonna slap it in deep are the Mitchell Marlins. That was Mimek. This is Amick in the near corner. She's gonna have a little pressure there from Knopf. McKenna Knopf doing a good job against a real good player there. And back of Lila Vanilli as the Mitchell Marlins are swarming a little bit in their offensive zone as they knock it down deep into that near corner. Amick picks it up. This time tries to get it in a centering pass. Nothing there. Puck goes back into that same corner. Racing into that corner is Amick. She can't get there in time. Pushed it along. This is Hendricks. Hendricks going to bounce it off to herself. Going to try to get to her forehand, and we're going to have a trip there as Hendricks tries to go. This is Haley Botzloffson. And for the second period, we got our first penalty from the Mitchell Marlins. Botlofson. And that's going to be a trip. I've called them all a trip. I think I was right in most of them. I think that's what it's been. Nonetheless, Schleissner is going to go in on her power play. Offensive face-off here, won by the Mitchell Marlins. This is Zimmer. Zimmer and Webb go at it. Now Schleissner's in there to help her out. McKenna Torontis comes to the party, and this puck is stopped, and we get a whistle. It is a Sharp Chevrolet power play opportunity here for the Watertown Lakers. We're going to face off right down in front of us. I'm right at the official's back right now is where I'm located. This puck's going to go down, and it's won by the Lakers in their offensive zone. Goes over defense to defense. There goes a shot in. Maybe didn't get all of it on the far side over there. Puck in front. This is Schleissner. Schleissner's going to back it out, leave it for a defender. Goes all the way across where Webb's going to get it caromed off the wall. She's down right in front of us. Tries to throw it in. Whiffs on a pass. Zimmer and Webb go down hard, and the puck is pushed ahead. It was pushed ahead. The Lakers would have touched it. It'd have been a hand pass as it goes all the way back down. Lila Vanilli is going to get it to Zunde. Zunde's going to circle around her own goalie. Gives up the puck. This is McKenna Torontis looking for a centering pass to Amick. And she can't get it past the pads of Lila Vanilli. Little offense. Mitchell Marlins looking to play shorthanded here. Shot goes in. We get a stoppage of play. That was McKenna Taranis to Amick. That combination doesn't miss too often. They've scored 44 goals between the two of them, and they've only scored 52 goals all year as the team. So those two is the 1-2 punch for the Mitchell Marlins, as this is Harper Hendricks trying to push this thing in, gets taken over the rack. She almost had a crease there up against the post. Having that one covered was O'Connor, and this goes back out to Knopf. Knopf high between the wheels, takes a shot, misses everything off to the side. Lakers on this power play. They got 28 seconds left, and it goes out into the neutral zone where Hendricks is going to run it down. Going to push it back over to Knopf. Hendricks now going to push it in deep, and she's going to go get a break. That should do it for the power play here. They got just a few seconds left as McKenna Taranis is going to shoot it down to neutral ice. That is stopped by the Lakers, going to be pushed up in the near side. Only 4 seconds left on a power play. Power play as the Lakers dump it in deep, and that should do it for the power play opportunity. Missed power play opportunity there. It's been 3 of them for the Lakers and have not been able to score the puck as Schleissner puts a backhanded pass up against the rack. And McKenna Taranis comes out of her defensive zone. She's going to push it up. She can go the length of the ice, and she's going to. She's going to go in 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Has a little help. There goes a shot to her forehand, and Lila Vanilli's got it. Stoppage of play at 11:17. It's second period action from Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. This stoppage of play is brought to you by Technicolor Screen Printing. That power play that the Lakers just gave up was from Sharp Automotive. We have a puck drop, Willie's Sports Bar, face-off puck drop. This is won by the Lakers. This is Murray. Murray going to circle around and back of her own goalie, get some resistance there from Confirst. There goes a shot on, and it's a glove save. That shot went on by Annalie Hotchkiss. New legs here for the Lakers. Mitchell Marlins are going to leave them out. Annalie Hotchkiss is going to take the face-off. That was against Harper Hendricks. There goes a shot in. That went in by the Mitchell Marlins. Didn't see who it was. It's backed up along the far side. Sloan Allard going to take it behind her own goalie. Going to push it up on the far side. Coming up into the zone are the Lakers. This is Kayla Randall going to take a shot, and it goes right straight up into the net. And she missed everything. She missed the glass and everything. She had a pretty good look as Harper Hendricks and her came in. Hendricks gave up the puck high on the dot. And Kayla Randall got a little too much stick on that one. We're going to face off in the neutral zone just outside the blue line. 10:35 left in this second period. It's 1-0. Mitchell Marlins as Amick pushes it down deep in her offensive zone. Looking for a centering pass are the Marlins. As this one comes out, this is Patricia Martinson playing for the Lakers. She's getting some time as Kayla Randall pushes it in back of her own goalie. Now goes up to Martinson. She's going to try to get it out in. As McKenna Taranis finds it on her forehand. She shoots it in. Nyla Vanilli kicks that one out. And we have a Mitchell Marlin down on the far side. This is McKenna Taranis, just slow to get up. She's all right. As Mimic. Mimic's going to look for a backhanded wraparound in traffic. Mimic once again going to start pushing it in the right direction. Offensive play here. This is Martinson. Martinson going to get it up out of the zone. It's held in. However, Harper Hendricks going to turn it around, give it back to Zunde, and Nyla Vanilli's going to push that one all the way across her own crease as the Mitchell Marlins were coming in. And this is Harper Hendricks going to push it in off the skate there and shot down by Wyatt up through the neutral zone. Lakers are going to have to regroup in their defensive zone. Pressure being applied by the Mitchell Marlins. It's offensive play here by the Marlins on a forehand. Going to come back around, centering, puck goes all the way across. That shot went across by Annalie Hotchkiss. Mitchell Marlins have it pinned up. Back down there is Alyssa Matthews for the Lakers as this one does squirt out, trying to push it up the far boards. Can't get it going to the Lakers. Lakers stuck in their defensive zone here, farthest from their bench as you can possibly be in this second period. And it comes out to the neutral zone, and having to regroup is Hotchkiss. They'll try to push it forward. Lakers now pushing along right in front of that score table. Puck comes out to the red line, and it's going to get pushed in by Schleissner. Schleissner leaves it for a teammate. Shot goes wide. That one went in by Piper Kruger. As Allard tries to push it out to Webb, and Webb can't hold the line, and we're going to chase it all the way back with McKenna Knopf. We're going to see her brother play at 8 o'clock as he plays on that varsity squad. And turning this one around is Schleissner in her defensive zone, going to get her legs going up through the neutral zone. She's going to go in 1-on-2, maybe 1-on-3, and she's going to fire it up into the net. The Lakers shooting over the top of the net by about 20 feet. In the last few shots, Randall and Schleissner. First Premier Bank is one of our sponsors today. And we're going to have a Willie's Sports Bar puck drop and face-off. Stoppage of play brought to you by Technicolor Screen Printing. We've had a few of those. As Amex going to chase it into the offensive zone, going against Harper Hendricks. Harper Hendricks comes out with it behind her own goalie. And puck is loose. Puck comes out front. Trying to clear that one away. Lila Vanelli gets it in back. And Amick is there. She can't hold on to it very long as this one's going to come out. This is Audrey Eide. Gets it up into the neutral zone. And the Mitchell Marlins going to dump it back in. Chasing back for the Lakers is in their defensive zone, trying to get it up off that near corner. And we're going to get a hook. So the fifth penalty of the game comes in at 7:26. I'm going to see who's going in. It looks like, I think that might be, I missed it. We'll wait, and we'll get it. But nonetheless, it's a Lakers penalty. And it was a hook. So on the power play, the Sharp Chevrolet power play is the Mitchell Marlins. That's Lily Murray. Lily Murray with a hook. She does a good job on defense. They miss her when she's in the box. As Zunde goes back trying to get that out of their defensive zone. It's a Mitchell Marlins power play. It's a Sharp Chevrolet power play, and they got it right in front. There's a shot went in. I don't know who that went in. That would look like maybe McKenna Tyrannus. Nonetheless, Graceland Webb's going to have to chase it all the way down to the far end. And given pressure there for the Mitchell Marlins is Wyatt. Lakers trying to hold the offensive zone here, shorthanded as it does come back out, and it's pushed down by Mimic. Mimic's going to go get a break. The Lakers are going to push it down. Neither one of these teams has been able to do anything on a power play as Zimmer puts it right on top of Schleissner and handing that one over. I'm sorry, that was Annalie Hotchkiss. Went to get it up out of that defensive zone, and there was Schleissner. She got 2 shots on it, got a rebound attempt. That would have been a nice one shorthanded. All those shorthanded goals are freebies anyway. But we have an offensive faceoff. That faceoff is won by the Mitchell Marlins. It's a Mitchell Marlins faceoff, or a power play. Doesn't look like it, as this one caroms around in the offensive zone. Trying to hold that one in is Harper Hendricks. The puck into the neutral zone. Now Mitchell Marlins get it going the right way. Pushed in deep by Katie Hone. Katie Hone unable to hold the puck. Watertown Lakers, this is Hendricks. Hendricks going to look shorthanded. We're coming back the other way. 30 seconds into Mitchell Marlin as she gets taken off her skates. And everybody in the place wanted a trip. And nothing was called as the Mitchell Marlins are down to 20 seconds in their power play. Haven't spent much time in the offensive zone as the Marlins, as they scored 2 power play penalties or goals last night. Haven't gotten anything done today on the power play. Neither team has done anything in their power play situation. This one goes all the way down. And however, does get a shot as Annalie Hotchkiss. And that goes into Lila Vanelli. We get a stoppage of play. Technicolor Screen Printing. 5:25 left. And we are 5-on-5 hockey. Second period action. Mitchell Marlins up 1-0. As the Lakers are on a defensive faceoff. This is won by the Lakers. Gracelyn Webb slaps it down to the far end. If it goes far enough, it's going to be an icing call, and they are going to call it. I didn't think they were going to do it. Just barely got past the red line. Coming for that one was Virginia Wyatt, and we're going to go all the way down to the other end. It's a Mitchell Marlins offensive faceoff to the left-hand side of Lila Vanilli. Lila Vanilli's done a lot of the work for the Lakers. They have another good goalie too, Kira Reppy. It's a good problem to have if you're a Laker coach or a Laker program. Two good goalies. We'll see who goes tomorrow as McKenna Taranis dumps it in on a backhand in deep inner zone. Lakers go to Brookings tomorrow to play a Brookings team that just took second place in the conference with a win last night over Aberdeen, 5-2. As this one's pushed out of the zone, neutral zone. This is Schleissner. Schleissner goes in on her forehand, going to clear herself and then get a shot. And she's going to throw it right into the goalie as two players go down. That is Mimic and Schleissner. They both get up. They slid into the boards right behind O'Connor. We have a stoppage of play, Technicolor screen printing, 4:31 in this second period. Offensive face-off here for the Lakers. This is Hendricks. It's won by Hendricks. As she skips around the far corner, she's going to go over to the defense. Going to push that one down deep is Alyssa Matthews. In this far side, Randall looks to throw it at the net, gets stuck in traffic out to the neutral zone. Chasing over there is Allard. Going to do a little stop and go in that defensive zone. Going to try to get a puck up off the back side of Hendricks, and we're going to have to regroup again. This is Knopf. Knopf going to get her legs going up through the neutral zone. She has Harper Hendricks. Tries to get it up to Randall. She can't keep it on her stick. Mitchell Marlins go defense to defense, up out of their defensive zone, neutral zone. Neutral zone play here. Goes all the way back down, and Nyla Vanilli sticks it. I thought she was going to let it go. She sticked it and handed it to a teammate. As the Lakers come up out of their defensive zone, pushed it along. And Zimmer gets control. Nice job, Harper Hendricks, as she did not give up on that puck. Now Harper Hendricks brings it in on a backhand. Going to look for a forehand as O'Connor's got the post all the way. Harper Hendricks always looking to score the puck. Came around on her backhand and went quickly to her forehand. Technicolor screen printing is a stoppage of play. Offensive face-off coming here for Schleissner. This is Schleissner and McKenna Taranis. This won by the Mitchell Marlins as they're going to come up out of their defensive zone. Nice back checking there for the Lakers as everybody got back. This is Murray chasing back and back of her own goalie. Good pressure there. Murray doing a nice job. She's getting to be a really good defender for this Laker team. And she is a 9th grader. She's got a long ways to go in this program until she has her senior night. She's got a ways to go. Future looks bright. We have a lot of young players on this team. There's the Watertown Lakers. There's 9th graders. Let me tell you, there is 1 junior, 3 sophomores, 4 freshmen, 2 8th graders, and a 7th grader. So the future's bright for this Watertown Laker team. As the offensive play continues here for the Mitchell Marlins, Nyla Vanilli stops a puck right in her chest. She's standing upright and everyone went down for it. That puck went in by Hotchkiss, Annalie Hotchkiss. Everybody's getting new legs as Hotchkiss is going to take this face-off. It's an offensive face-off for the Marlins against Hendricks. This puck gets pushed over to Hendricks. Now she's going to try to get it up to a teammate. On the far side, looking for a pass is Hendricks. Didn't quite get there. Player goes down. Kayla Randall looked to push it in deep. She couldn't keep it on her stick. Hotchkiss is back the other way. Annalie Hotchkiss takes a shot wide of the rack. Goes into the near corner. Mitchell Marlins up 1-0 in this game. As it comes back to the Marlins defense, quickly pushing that one up. That's Wiedenbach. As the Lakers continue to push it in through the neutral zone, there's Mimak. Going to try to turn it in the right direction. Gets the puck taken off of her stick. As the Mitchell Marlins, this is Zimmer. Zimmer's going to carry it in. She's going to take a long shot. Standing in the way was Alyssa Matthews. Good job. Nice block shot there. Comes out to the neutral zone, Mitchell Marlins. Mitchell Marlins looking for a long stretch pass and get it up to McKenna Toronto. She puts the brakes on, going to take a shot on her forehand. That one goes a little bit wide. Nyla Vanilli has got it in her glove nonetheless. Stoppage of play, Technicolor screen printing. Minute 15 in the second period. Lakers have done a pretty good job. Starting lineup, as you see, Dakota Land Federal Credit Union. They did our starting lineup. That starting lineup was a special one tonight, as it is Stick It to Cancer night. Each one of these players out here are playing for somebody affected by cancer. This is Jim Lloyd. Happy to have you along on this live stream today. It was a 3:15 puck drop here in the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. It's good to be back in the booth. I haven't seen the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena in a while, as I was been on the road for Concordia College Cobbers, where my daughter plays, and we've been broadcasting for them. As an opportunity, Piper Kruger misses the rack. Nice job here by the Lakers. Grayson Webb keeps it alive. This is Schleissner. Schleissner looking for a centering pass. Maybe should have turned and shot it, as we get the Lakers turning around in their defensive zone. Turn the puck over as Webb. And now Schleissner picks it up at the dot. She's going to try to turn it around at the red line. Going to dump it in deep. Schleissner and the rest of that crew are going to take a break, as Laughlin tries to push it up out of her defensive zone. She's got it again. Now this one comes up to McKenna Taranis. Pushed by Harper Hendricks, and Taranis kind of shrugged her off. Got her offensive zone. McKenna Taranis under a lot of pressure, and that period got away from us. It's already the buzzer, and it's the end of the second period here at Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. 16 shots on goal for the Mitchell Marlins. 12 shots on goal for the Watertown Lakers. Nothing going on in the scoring category. Mitchell Marlins scored early at the end of the first period at 3:10. It was Amick from Zimmer, and that's how the scoring went. Nothing happened in that second period. A couple penalties. Mitchell had one and the Lakers had one. It was a trip and a hook. And that's about it for that second period, as we went back and forth 1-0 here at Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. It's girls varsity action. Mitchell Marlins are in town, and it's senior night. It is Stick It to Cancer night, and 30 years of girls hockey in the city of Watertown. And those seniors, it was an emotional senior night, like it usually is. 5 seniors: Janelle Lloyd, Rachel Scott, Kaylin Randall, I always call Kaylin. It's Kayla Randall. I should know that. Kayla Randall and Meg Zunde and Jada Jenkins are those 5 seniors that are being honored tonight. And what an honor that is those seniors. They mean so much. Janelle Lloyd and Rachel Scott are the 2 seniors on the IR. Janelle Lloyd has a broken thumb bone, and Rachel Scott had surgery on her ankle as she broke a bone in that this week. So it's been a tough one for the Watertown Lakers. Nonetheless, we're at 1-0. Mitchell Marlins and the Lakers are in this game all the way. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes. Jim Lloyd here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. We're going to broadcast that third period girls varsity action here in Watertown.
Tori Simon is the wife of Ben and mother of Lily and Landon. Tori was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer when she was 25 years old, just 6 months after she married Ben. She underwent multiple surgeries, had 8 cycles of chemo, and 31 daily rounds of radiation. While she was receiving chemo treatments, she would share the same room with others receiving their treatments at the same time. Tori would look around the room at other patients and realize that she received this diagnosis at such a young age so she could help out other cancer patients going through the same thing she was. That is how Cottington County Cares Foundation was born. She and several other amazing women worked together to raise funds for cancer patients going through this difficult journey. Cottington County Cares helps with gas cards, utility bills, house payments, car payments, groceries, hotels, travel expenses, and they have also assist with funeral expenses. Cottington County Cares only has 3 requirements to get help. You must have a cancer diagnosis, live or work in Cottington County, and have an urgent need. CCC wants to help you with the expenses that need to be taken care of today. They believe you should not have to worry about your utility bill while you are fighting for your life. CCC started with these ladies putting in their own money to help cancer patients, and now they have been able to help thousands of cancer patients in Cottington County. It has been an honor for them all. Fast forward 18 years, and Tori was diagnosed with cancer again. This time it was ovarian cancer. This time it wasn't just her and her husband. She had a little Encore Athletics cheerleader and a little Watertown Laker mite to take care of and to fight for. She was going to do everything in her power to beat this evil once again. Tori had several invasive surgeries, 6 rounds of chemo, lost her hair, and was very sick. But she got up every day and made it to almost every practice, camp, tournament, and competition her kids were in. She is thankful to have busy kids who keep her going, especially on the tough days. Tori wants to thank the community for the incredible support she and her family have received over the past year. She especially wants to thank their Watertown Lakers family for going above and beyond to make sure her family was taken care of. The friendships that were made, the freezer full of food that was delivered to their house, the Tori's Army stickers on the Watertown Lakers helmets, the help with getting her little goalie dressed in the locker room, the gift cards, the flowers, and the continuation of the Stick It to Cancer event has meant the world to her and her family. Thank you for supporting the Simons and the Cottington County Cares Foundation.
We're back at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. Just 2.5 minutes till puck drop in this third period. Busy day here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. Squirt A versus Brookings was at 12:30. U14 girls against Mitchell at 1. Of course, this game was a 3:15 puck drop. And then we have Squirt A versus Yankton that's playing on the other rink behind us right now. And I think that's the Watertown Lakers up 4-0. And then JV boys against Mitchell will puck drop at 5:30. That's when we'll take a break from our broadcast. We'll have the live stream, not a live broadcast. And then the boys varsity against the Mitchell Marlins at 8 o'clock. Stick at the Cancer Night here in the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. It's senior night also for these Watertown Lakers, and you got to know that some of these seniors on the ice right now, this is the last home game for the Watertown Lakers, and you have to think of it when you come out into that first or into that last period. It's the last time you're going to see home ice for the Lakers. Their state tournament is March 6th through the 8th in Sioux Falls. That's the girls' state tournament. All 8 teams go, so everybody that's playing in the league is going to get a spot in that state tournament. Sioux Falls, Brookings Rangers, Aberdeen Cougars, Hawaii Capitals, Mitchell Marlins, Sioux Center Storm, Rushmore Thunder, and the Watertown Lakers. That's the order that they're going to go into the state tournament if they were going into the state tournament today. Brookings Rangers went in, got up in the second place with their win over Brookings.
Tori Simon is the
night.
wife
Today,
of Ben
Sioux
and
Center
mother
Storm
of
is
Lily
playing
and Landon.
Rushmore, and the Hawaii Capitals are at Aberdeen. So things can change in that top 3-4, but everybody goes. It's just a matter of who you're going to play when you go to that state tournament. It's senior night. The last night we had a little sisters night. That was kind of nice, where all the little sisters skated out with their big sisters, little sisters program here, and Watertown Lakers. And we're about ready to face off at the center dot. It's a 1-0 game. A pretty ho-hum second period. 2 penalties, one for Mitchell and one for the Lakers. And we are underway. Opening face-off of this third period, won by the Mitchell Marlins. Now it's pushed forward. Back into their defensive zone. This is Murray. McKenna Tronis tried to steal it from her. Got the puck far enough away where Mimic could get a shot. Stick save there by Lila Vanilli. And this is going to go back to her. And she's going to cover that on her right-hand side. We're going to get an offensive face-off. McKenna Tronis is going to take it with Kayla Randall. This is won by the Mitchell Marlins as they walk it up between the dots. Trying to steal that one away was Hendricks. Hendricks going to go up to the neutral zone now. To carry it into the offensive zone. Stop just inside the blue line. Like to see it get down deeper if you can. Push it all the way deep before you give up the puck. And this is McKenna Knopf. Back to her defensive position. Going to push it along behind her own goalie. Kayla Randall with Mimic. She spins around. Now she's got it. And pass goes off of Kayla Randall's legs. And Zimmer's going to throw it forward, redirected. I think that was by her Laker skate. And almost went in. Nyla Vanelli could fight that one off as the Lakers get it going in the right direction. This is Matheson. As the Mitchell Marlins try to get it up out of their defensive zone. Concordia College lost one to St. Olaf today. It was a 2 o'clock puck drop in St. Olaf, 3-1. As the Watertown Lakers get it up at the red line, right in front of that score table. There's a big crowd in front of that score table. The puck comes out now into the neutral zone, kicked it along. These two teams have a tendency to kick the puck along in the neutral zone. We played a long time in the neutral zone yesterday. Yes, Piper Kruger fans on a pass in the neutral zone, gets knocked back down. Comes over to the left-hand side of Vanelli, picked up there by Allard. Allard pushing it up to Webb. She can't keep it on her stick. Pushed all the way across by Wyatt for the Mitchell Marlins. We did this for about 5 minutes last night, up and down, and here comes Amick. Amick's going to bring it in. Good-looking shot on a forehand. She's got a good shot right between the wheels. Yeah, Lila Vanilli had a pad save. The puck is trapped on the far side. McKenna, Knopf, and Schleissner are there. Mimic is there, and Amick. And we're going to get a stoppage of play as this one's trapped against the boards for too long. 14:31. Watertown Lakers need to get a goal here. Tie this thing up. If you're a Laker fan, if you're a Mitchell Marlins fan, you want to have puck possession. They're going to have an offensive face-off here. Yeah, that's won by the Marlins as Harper Hendricks was trying to get off to the races, got picked off her stick as she was going out of that defensive zone. Puck comes back around, centering pass to Laughlin. Find it at the pads as Lila Vanilli, not so sure she had it covered right away, but good enough for a whistle. As Lily Murray was there helping her out. Offensive face-off here. Kayla Randall, McKenna Taranis. This is won by the Lakers. Now taken away by Amick. Amick handling the puck. She reverses field right in front of us. Hands the puck over to McKenna Taranis. McKenna Taranis going through traffic up between the wheels, looking for a forehand shot. There is the Mitchell Marlins. That went in by Hotchkiss. I'm sorry, that was Mimic. And off to the races is Harper Hendricks, and she takes a shot, a forehand shot, had a backhand opportunity there on a rebound, couldn't get it past O'Connor. And the Mitchell Marlins pitch it up through the neutral zone, and this one might go all the way on net, and Lionel Vanilli hands it off to Murray. Murray getting up through that, off that defensive zone and trying to get a kick and away. Hendricks, she likes to steal that centering pass. Couldn't get that one either. She's done it twice in a row as Schleissner reports and finds the puck in the neutral zone. Kicked all the way across the neutral zone. And this is Audrey Eide. Gets it down in the offensive zone. Zunday's unable to hold it in. Lakers have to check up. A little miscommunication there with the Mitchell Marlins on who's going to get it up out of that defensive zone. This is Laughlin. She's going to dump it in deep. I'm sorry, that was Carly Kahn first. As Piper Kruger up through the neutral zone. We're looking for a centering pass. Is intercepted by Amick. Kicked all the way back to Kruger. Trying to dump it in on a backhand. Where are the Lakers? Out to the neutral zone. Puck given up to McKenna Taranis. Look out, she's on her forehand. And she tries to tick it down to her stick. I think she thought about throwing it in the goal. And kicked away by Lila Vanilli. And back out to the side. McKenna Taranis had a good one-on-one opportunity as she intercepted a pass. And we're going to have a hook. And that is going to be McKenna Taranis. It's going to be a hook on Taranis. Kenneth Taranis playing some pretty good offense there and got it for a hook. It's an offensive penalty, offensive face-off here. It's a power play opportunity. Sharp Automotive power play here. You want a power play if you're a Lakers fan. This is what you want. You got to get this thing tied up. Yeah, they're down by one. Been down by one all the way since 3:10 in the first period, where Amick got the one Mitchell Marlins goal as Schleissner brings it in on her forehand. She's going to take a shot, and I thought it was in. I thought it was in on the far side. It popped back out. I still think it was in. And a power play opportunity there for the Lakers as Schleissner shot that. And I was almost positive that thing was in on the far side, but it's an awful long ways for my eyes to see it. The referees were standing there. Maybe I just wanted it to be in so bad. But nonetheless, Lakers got to get it up out of their defensive zone. A little sloppy coming up out of that zone, and turning around was Amick. Nice stop there, pad save by Lila Vanilli. And Harper Hendricks is pushing this thing forward. And there's a penalty in the neutral zone. Lakers can get another attacker if they go. Murray hands it to Hendricks. Hendricks dumps it down to the far corner. Another attacker as Lila Vanilli is off on this delayed penalty. This is Lily Murray going to tap it over. The Lakers could use a little patience here. They're on a delayed penalty and score. And I believe that's Murray. And this thing is tied up in the third period at 10:51. Let's look at this play here. This is Murray right here at the point. She's going to shoot it in, and it was Murray. And that's going to be Piper Kruger. Kruger to Murray. And this thing is tied up. Lily Murray, I believe that's her first goal. That is her first goal. Get her the puck. Lily Murray just inside the blue line ties this one up at 10:51. It's a 1-1 tie. Lily Murray getting her first goal of the year at the varsity level anyway. I know she does play some JV. Here's Schleissner. Schleissner tries to get a forehand shot, fanned on it completely, and Webb's got it in the near corner. If you're paying attention, we're still on a power play. We were on a power play there and a delayed penalty. That was a power play goal as the Lakers. This is Webb. So that was Zimmer that got the penalty. As the Lakers are on this power play, 1:10 left in the power play. That was Zimmer that went in. I think it was a check, I think is what they called. And Harper Hendricks looking for an attack as the Lakers on the power play. Shot fanned on at the top. That was by Murray. As Harper Hendricks try to hold in the line. She does hold the line. Now going to dump it in deep all the way across. Kayla Randall's the nearest one. Carries this one all the way around. Is Amick. Goes out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Hendricks. Hendricks going to pitch it back to Kayla Randall. It was sticked away. Allard's going to get it going in the right direction in neutral zone. Allard going to come in 1-on-4. She's got some help now and takes a shot there. Was Schleissner and goes into the glove of O'Connor. 9:14. We've got a tied up game. 17 shots on goal for the Lakers and 22 for the Mitchell Marlins. But it's kind of been all Lakers here in this third period. Third period started out a little bit as a sleeper. Nobody could gain possession, but as of late, it's been the Lakers. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout here. As Coach Kurt Kranz with 9:14, he wants to talk about it. So we're going to have a timeout. Let's talk about some of those sponsors. Dakota Land Federal Credit Union, Willie's Sports Bar, Buffalo Wild Wings, Dakota Tube, Technicolor Screen Printing, Sharp Automotive, Heath Rylance, Wells Fargo Advisors, Brad Elsher Investment Center Advisory Group. Of course, Buffalo Wild Wings is in every hockey rink that you go all over the country. It's Stick at the Cancer Night. It's senior night. We honored 5 seniors off this Lakers team, and we also celebrated 30 years of Laker hockey, and we had some alumni. It looked like maybe about a dozen alumni girls that were here and are in the building for this matchup. It was a 3:15 puck drop here at Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. We're going to wait. After this one, it's going to be boys varsity. We're going to go off the air for that one, and then we're going to be back on for boys varsity. And, of course, it's Stick at the Cancer Night for the boys varsity. There's your lineup if you look at it. All the times. It's a good one here. We're at 9:14 on the clock. It's a 1-1 tie as the Lakers tie it up at 10:51. Lily Murray gets her first goal. And I bet that's Piper Kruger's first assist. It's a power play goal. No scoring in that second period. It started out at 3:10 with Amick scoring from Zimmer. And that's it for the scoring department. It's 1-1. The officials are brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. 2 officials doing a good job. We've had a few penalties here. 5 or 6 penalties, nothing major. As Lily Murray traps the puck over on the far side. Now it does get kicked back out. Back of the Watertown Laker goalie. And this is Hendricks. Hendricks going to get her legs going on the far side. Comes in on her backhand, trying to look for her forehand. Runs into a ton of traffic right between the dots. As Webb keeps it alive, looking for a centering pass. And a shot tried to go on there by Kayla Randall. She couldn't get that going in the right direction. And this is Zimmer. Zimmer going to dump it in deep, almost on net. Pushed out by Lila Vanelli. And this is Amick. Amick going to take a shot right into the chest of Lila Vanelli. And Vanelli was all ready for that one, hugging the post on her left-hand side. Kelsey Amick had a hat trick last night. She's got the only goal for the Marlins tonight, or today, this afternoon. It's been Amick, 4 goals so far this weekend, and McKenna Taranis with 1. Lily Murray got into the dance in this third period, tying it up. For the Lakers, we're at 1-1, turned over in the defensive zone, trying to push it forward. We're the Mitchell Marlins. And that shot went in by Katie Hone. As the Lakers unable to get it out, and this one caroms all the way around, goes around the top of the rail, pushed forward with a pitchfork up to Piper Kruger. I almost said Sophie, that's her sister. Piper Kruger, she wears number 23, does a nice job here for the Lakers late in this season. She's come along, and retreating out to the neutral zone was Annalie Hotchkiss. Puck gets slapped in, and no icing call. Thought it maybe would have been far enough for an icing, but this is Meg Sunday behind her own goalie. She fans on a pass up to the wing. She's going to try to turn around and go back the other way. This pass is pushed along by Audrey Eide and held in the zone. Kayla Randall, far side, going to tap it over. And this is Amick and Taranis trying to be held in there. That was by Virginia Wyatt. As cross ice pass goes over to Randall. She can't get it in her offensive zone. And now it's coming back the other way. This is Taranis. Taranis going to take it in the offensive zone. She's 1-on-2, going to take a shot right into the glove of Lila Vanilli. Mimic was looking for a rebound. She couldn't pick one up, as Lila Vanelli has been pretty good holding that puck in tight. When a shot goes on, she gives up very few rebounds. It's a 1-1 tie. We're at 6:55 in this third period as this puck is trapped over on the far side. This is Allard. Allard going to bring it around her defensive, back behind her own goalie. Vanelli gets it out of the crease as Amick pitches it all the way around. Play continues. This is Mimic in the near corner. Giving her a little hug there was Knopf. And this is Amick. Good looking shot by Amick, and even a better stop and a glove save by Vanelli. When Amick gets a look at it, she can put it where she wants it. That's where she wanted it. That high glove side, there was a little hole there. She's going to take the face off. This is Mimic. The shot goes in for the Mitchell Marlins. Broken up in traffic. The Lakers with a centering pass, a dangerous centering pass. However, it does go out in the neutral zone, and they knock it in deep. Is the Mitchell Marlins had to check up. Coming up on that far side is McKenna Knopf. McKenna Knopf pushing it up in the neutral zone. Maybe we're going to go back and forth for a while. These teams tend to do that in the neutral zone. This is Matheson. That's Patricia Matheson. As a puck does go down forward, and it's stopped by O'Connor. We got a stoppage of play, Technicolor screen printing. As the Lakers are going to get some new legs. Mitchell Marlins switch out a couple. Offensive faceoff coming here for Schleisner. Schleisner tries to get a shot off the faceoff. It caroms back all the way down deep in the offensive zone. Puck is pinned over on the far side. Over on the far side. Now it comes out to the neutral zone. Mitchell Marlins. Mitchell Marlins going to take a shot off the shoulder of Vanilli. That shot went in by Virginia Wyatt. It comes out to the neutral zone. Going to chase back over the defense for the Mitchell Marlins. Going to bring it up to the neutral zone, past that scores table in the offensive zone. There goes a shot on, a little bit wide for the Mitchell Marlins. That one in by Boplison. This is Reese Amick pushing around in traffic. She's all by herself, and she drew a crowd, but she got it all the way to the crease, and a little patented pitchfork shot, I call it, right into the glove of Nyla Vanilli. She came through a lot of traffic, did Amick, as this one gets out to the blue line. Trying to kick that one away and would have been off to the races as shot goes on. And that one in from Zimmer. And we have another stoppage of play for Technicolor screen printing. Yeah, we're at that 5-minute mark in this third period. It's a 1-1 tie. Ben ho-hum at times in this one, but he's getting a little more excited now as Amick tries to bring this one around. Sunday does get it in front of the net. I don't know how it got in front of the net. Tied up in front, and here comes Hendricks. Hendricks going to bring it in. She's got some teammates. She's going to go in 1-on-3, try to get to her forehand, loses her skates. As Knopf holds it in, she's going to shoot it one hopper up to O'Connor. Big rebound, and nobody for the Lakers can pick that one up. Held in by Sunday. It's pushed all the way down to the far end, and we're going to have an icing call as the Mitchell Marlins ice the puck. I wish we'd play that old rule where you can't substitute on an icing. The team that ices it, a few years ago, that was the rule in high school hockey. It is still the rule in college. But now we're allowed to ice the puck, and then you can switch your team around if you get stuck in your zone. There goes a shot in as it's played between the pipes. Mitchell Marlins dump it in. And trying to get it back off the boards over there. Loses the handle as Piper Kruger. As Schleissner taps it along. She's going to tap it along, kick it into the neutral zone. She kicks it and jumps right into the bench. As I thought Schleissner was going to be off to the races, she kicked it and jumped in the bench. This one's out in the neutral zone. This is intercepted by the Mitchell Marlins and kicked in deep. That's by Boflison. Kruger, almost said Sophie Kruger again. She played a number of years ago. Piper Kruger is her sister. She wears 23 as Webb tries to get it off the boards. Taken away by Hendricks. Hendricks going to get to her forehand. She's going to carry it in. There's a change going on for the Lakers. Hendricks is all by herself. Going to carry this one around. And Kayla Randall back to Hendricks. Now it comes out to Sunday. Able to hold the line. Meg Sunday now. It does come back out. This is Taranis. Taranis going to go in 1-on-1. Nice job there, and we're going to get a tripping call. Lakers got to get to it. They got to touch it up as Taranis going to look for a centering pass. Nobody there for the Marlins. It's a delayed penalty here for the Marlins in the offensive zone. Carrying this one around. Looking for this is Boflison that carries it around the back of Vanelli and looks for a wraparound, and we do get a stoppage of play as O'Connor just jumped into her bench. Try to get that extra attacker. And we got a tripping call at 2:52 for the Lakers. I didn't see who it was. We'll get it. It's a trip at 2:52. So the Mitchell Marlins are going to go on a power play here for most of the period, all but 52 seconds of it. Setting up shot is the Marlins. That is number 28, and that, of course, is Alyssa Matheson, or Matthews. As that puck goes in hard to Lida Vanelli. She knew she had it. It was stuck underneath her pad. Face-off coming here. Willie's Sports Bar, Technicolor screen printing. Offensive face-off, Taranis, Schleissner. Puck goes out to the near board. Picked up here by Amick. Amick looking all the way across. Nice cross passing there. Amick to Mimic. Can't get that one in. Is the Mitchell Marlins as they're on a power play here for 1:30. There's a puck in front, and Lila Vanelli's got it. And Tristan Zimmer goes down. Lila Vanelli reaching out for the puck and took the skates right out from underneath Zimmer. Tristan Zimmer, she's played a lot of hockey in her day too. She was on a Team South Dakota for a while. I think she still might be. I can't remember. As Watertown Lakers in their defensive zone, doing a good job. There's Murray trying to burn up some time. Coming out of there was Amick. Amick over to Taranis, over to Zimmer. Zimmer looking over to Taranis. Back over to Zimmer in that deep corner. Mimic. It's a power play here for the Mitchell Marlins. Being patient. Zimmer over to Taranis. Gets taken off her stick by Hendricks. Hendricks needs to get that thing out of the zone. She needs to turn and pitch it. She's going to go back in back of her own goalie as Botlifson tries to get it going in front of the net. And Murray pins her against the rack. Lakers doing a good job here, 50 seconds. And it looks like the Mitchell Marlins are going to call timeout now, as Chris Taranis wants to talk to the ladies. What we're going to do for the next 55, what we're going to do here for the next minute or so. So it's a timeout here at the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. It's a 1-1 tie. It's the Lakers varsity against the Mitchell Marlins. Mitchell Marlins took one last night, 4-0. A little bit different game today. A little more evenly matched. Last night was the Amick show. She had a hat trick. So we're going to see what they're going to do here. It's a 1-1 tie. The news from the Lakers bench is Janelle Lloyd and Rachel Scott. Rachel Scott's done for the year. Janelle Lloyd broke a bone in her thumb. We don't know yet what's going to happen with that one. She might be able to play. She's got an awful lot of hockey to play yet this year. Got to finish out this season and go to Team South Dakota. It's that down hand thumb. She has a brace on it now. It's going to need surgery is what they say, but they think they can actually brace it so she can play the rest of the year. We'll see how that all plays out. 31 shots on goal for the Mitchell Marlins, just 19 shots on goal for the Lakers. Offensive faceoff here, Schleisner, Taranis. This is one. This is Murray. Gonna carry this one around, trying to get it out of the zone. Held in by Taranis. It's a power play for another 40 seconds. And we're gonna be close to that minute mark left in this period when this one expires. This is Taranis, bringing it out from the red line. She's looking up front. I didn't know what she was gonna do with it there. Puck goes in, Amick right in front. She couldn't settle that one down in front as the Lakers get it out to the neutral zone. That was Schleisner. Dumped back in and picked up by Allard. Allard doing a good job. She pitches it all the way down to the far end. And the Lakers, if they, looks like they might kill off this penalty, and they will, as Knopf shoots it all the way down to the far end. We're going to go 5-on-5 for the next 52 seconds. 52 seconds left in this one. It's a 1-1 tie. Lakers trying to hang on to this one. It'd be nice to split here with Mitchell as Zunde pushes it in the right direction. She goes down. It looks like she tripped over the red line as Taranis brings it in on her forehand. She's going to go back around, and Lila Vanilli has got it in her glove outside the rack. Nonetheless, a stoppage of play with 31.9 seconds left. It's stick at the cancer night. Stick at the cancer jerseys everywhere. You'll see the same thing for the boys. JV coming next. Boys varsity after that. It's an 8 o'clock puck drop. Come on out to the Prairie Lakes Ice Arena. If you're somewhere else in the world, stay with me. We're going to live stream that one and broadcast that boys varsity game. Trying to get it out is Kayla Randall. It's 5-on-5 hockey. She gives it up right in front of her bench. Zunde's going to push it up through the neutral zone. Zunde's going to go back and pick it up on her forehand. 18 seconds. Looks like a neutral zone pass there. And McKenna Taranis is going to be right in front. And she's going to circle that one around and score that one on her forehand. That's McKenna Taranis with just 9 seconds left in this third period. As the Lakers give it up in a bad spot. Handed the puck over. And that's going to be Taranis. And I'll bet that's going to be unassisted. 9.7 seconds left, and the Lakers were hanging on to this one. They gave the puck up at the blue line. And it resulted in a goal for Taranis. Taranis is pretty good when she gets in tight. She found herself one-on-one with Lila Vanilli. And this one goes in, and it's going to tick away at 4 seconds. As this one is over. And losing a heartbreaker is the Lakers. Gave up the puck with 9 seconds left right on the blue line. And that's going to do it for the Lakers as they lose their last home game of the year. They're on the road the rest of the year. What are they going to do next? The next one is Lakers at Brookings tomorrow. And I'm not sure what time that one is, but the Lakers will travel to Brookings tomorrow and take on the Brookings Rangers, who are in second place right now in the girls' varsity standings. They moved up last night as they beat Aberdeen in Aberdeen. So Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game, I'm not sure who that one's going to be. I don't know if they announced it. Did I miss it? Having a good game there was Nyla Vanilli and a couple of the younger players for the Lakers. As this is a tough loss here for the Lakers. They are going to go to 1-12-1. And the Mitchell Marlins are going to turn their season around, and they're going to go 8-7. We talked about it earlier. They started out 1-6 and went 6-1, now 7-1 after December 28th. So the Mitchell Marlins got this thing going in the right direction. And Chris Taranis got to be happy the way his team is playing right now. You got to get hot right before that state tournament. I say it's before the state tournament, but February goes by in a flash of an eye. And then March 6th through the 8th in Sioux Falls will be that girls varsity state tournament. And then after that will be the boys. It's girls first, then the boys. You'll be able to listen to that entire one. John Winkler and I will have 11 games on the 6th for the girls and 11 games for the boys. John Winkler from Oahe. We will have the live stream of every one of those games. 22 games in 2 weekends is what we'll do. So if you want to tune in to any of them state tournament games, the girls, of course, they're all going. It's going to be 8 teams in that one. So everybody goes to that state tournament coming up the 6th through the 8th. Stick around. It's the JV boys coming up. We're going to take a break. And we're going to be back at 8 o'clock, before 8 o'clock, because, again, it's Stick It to Cancer night. And we're going to have Stick It to Cancer ceremony before that game for the boys. That's an 8 o'clock puck drop. Tune in with us, probably about 20 minutes, too, and we'll go through those ceremonies, Stick It to Cancer. You'll see more Stick It to Cancer jerseys as we will be back for an 8 o'clock puck drop. It's Mitchell Marlins with 9 seconds left, defeating the Lakers 2-1. And that should do it for the girls varsity at home as they go on the road for the rest of their season. It was senior night, Stick It to Cancer night, and we celebrated with some alumni 30 years of Watertown Laker girls hockey. We will be back about 20 minutes to 8 for Stick It to Cancer night, boys varsity against Mitchell Marlins. This is Jim Lloyd. We will see you for an 8 o'clock puck drop.